Today, I will be giving you my opinion on every single exotic weapon in the game. So let's start with Sweet Business. This thing just spins up and shoots. That's it. I don't care. This thing's pretty nice and Crucible. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Okay, I hate the Jade Rat. Every time I look at the details, I immediately exit out, close the game, run over here, and I fall asleep and I start snoring like crazy. That's how boring the Jade Rabbit is. This thing is so boring. I can't tell you how boring that gun is. But Hopko Berry, it's pretty fun, but it sucks in in-game content. Don't care really. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. This thing's really nice in PvP. Very nice in PvP too, but I suck with slugs, so yeah. Very cool DPS weapon. Last word. I don't know if they buff. I don't know if they buff this. Did they buff this? I don't know, but I don't really care. Arbalest, you're gonna always use it for Nightfalls and Grandmasters, so this is pretty much an S plus tier weapon. Thorn, don't have it. This thing's pretty fun, especially for DPS, but it doesn't really do much DPS. I mean, it does a lot of DPS for a primary, but you're mainly going to clear ads for this thing. Monte Carlo is very underrated, in my opinion, because you can melee ability spam. Like, why would you not want that? Bastion. This has built-in unstop rounds and doesn't really do much other than that. Witherhorde, a PvE keen. Traveler's Chosen. I don't really care. Don't really care. Don't care. Really good in PvP, but also annoying. I haven't used this yet. Agar Scepter is one of the two only good trace rifles in the game, which I will discuss in the energy section. I'm pretty sure you might know what it is. Alright. Don't really care. Don't really care. Cold Art. There was a time where this thing was pretty nice, like in Year 1 Destiny, but no one uses it anymore. No one. Fighting Lion. Don't care. Wait, no. I'm sorry. This thing sucks in Crucible. Like, I don't mean like sucks like it actual sucks in gameplay. It just sucks that it's annoying that people have infinite ammo with this thing. Sunshot. This thing's really fun to use. It's fun watching everything explode before your eyes. This Graviton Alliance is very underrated. Just click a button and clear ads like crazy. This thing's alright, I guess. They buffed it. It was shit too. Alright, so yeah. Risk Runner. This thing, I want to see what this thing will do in Arc 3.0, but don't care. This was good in Year 1, but no one uses it anymore. The Borealis, as I like to call it, the boring Alice, because this gun literally does nothing. Prometheus Lens. This thing's pretty fun, but you only use it for fun. So, Telesta, very much game breaker. Don't care. Don't really care. Nice with false hell rounds. This used to be Cancer and Crucible, and this is Cancer and Crucible, and this is AIDS and Crucible, because just getting a headshot just makes you suppressed and be slow, and it sucks. It's unfair. It's unfair. I don't have Teraba. I used to use Ariana's Vow like a crap ton, but I don't really anymore because freaking Arbalest exists. So Divinity, I love this gun, but I hate it too. Let me explain why. Like, the quest to this thing is, I hate the quest. Like, you load into the worst raid in the game, and then you do a bunch of puzzles. It's so obnoxious, but it was kind of worth it. But yeah, whatever. Don't care. Don't really care. This might be interesting in Arc 3.0. This thing pretty much kills you, F-. I've seen people get like 20 rounds in this somehow, and do crazy DPS with it, but I don't have it, so sucks for me. Ruinous Effigy. This thing's very unique, but it needs to be better. Quality, nice in PvP. Tikus, they basically added aimbot on a bow. Very smart. Vex Mythoclast. This thing is very fun. I got it my 7th clear. And yeah, very, very nice and fun. Don't care about this. I just don't want to talk about this. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Who cares about Glaives? Dead Messenger. I like it. It's pretty nice. Okay, Collective Obligation. It's underrated. Oh wait. Well, before I talk about this, let's talk about this. Don't care. Okay. Now talk about Collective Obligation. I have this for a very neat Void build, and this thing actually dominates, surprisingly. Like, it's very fun to use. It, it, well, I mean, I would say people don't really like it because this thing literally does nothing if you're any other spec. It literally does nothing. It's a white weapon. It has no rolls. It doesn't do anything. But when it's Void and you have the right mods and abilities, this thing truly shines. Oh, and I got this thing yesterday. But anyway, don't care. This thing's nice for like, I mean, it looks like a portal gun, but I don't really have too much to say. Darcy's one of the guns that you're like, man, when's the last time have someone used this? Because no one uses this thing. It's one of the like forgotten weapons in Destiny. Yeah, it sucks. Warcraft, I don't really care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't. I mean, I like Sleeper Citadel. It's pretty fun. 1,000 voices. I want this thing to be good. It's so unique and it looks so cool, but it just isn't that good. It kills you so easily and it doesn't do that much DPS. Two-tailed, pretty fun. Don't care, don't care. I'd like to see this in Arc 3.0, but this, I don't have this thing, unfortunately. But yeah, don't really care. Xenophage. It's very useful for oracles and Vault of Glass and Xenophage. This thing, well, no, sorry. This thing's very useful in Gambit, and it's annoying in Gambit. So how dare you bring it to Gambit? The Leviathan's Breath, literally don't care. This thing's pretty much sweet business, but heavy, and it heals you, so it actually does something interesting. I really wish this thing was good, but I mean, it's alright. It's very fun, but it's alright. Don't care. Don't really care because I don't like swords. Gjallarhorn, I used to use this thing all the time. Like, I couldn't put this thing down. Parasite's fun. There was a time where, like, before Season of the Hunted, people were like, this is going to be the gun because machine guns were getting a 40% buff. Then after that, no one was talking about this thing. This thing was dead. Like, this thing didn't exist. Okay. And last of all, Heart Shadow. Don't care.